My life right now is literally the result of investing thousands of hours on your good old classic personal development content. I mean, listening to Jim Rohn and all those motivational speakers, right? Reading all the classic books, Think and Grow Rich, As a Man Thinketh, The Secret, right? I literally use all that information to reprogram my mind. Oh, and I can't forget about Stoic philosophy. I studied a lot of Stoic philosophy because I had to do a lot of unlearning. There were a lot of things that I thought I knew. There were a lot of belief systems that I had that led me to having a very shitty life. So I had to unlearn all of that. That journey for me started 7 years ago, and I'm still just scratching the surface. There's still so much evolution. There's still so much for me to grow, so many areas for me to grow in. And one of the biggest areas I had to grow in, first and foremost, was the fact that I was a slob. I was dirty. My space was always dirty. My dishes were always dirty. I never made my bed. I had shoes everywhere. I had my coats hanging everywhere. Like, my space was always cluttered. And my brain, I had no clue, my brain would associate being unorganized and being unproductive. My environment reflected that. So that's one of the first things that I addressed. I tried my best to become a neater, more organized person, right? As it pertains to my space. But now I'm running into the issue where that same habit, where it used to be in my environment, it now exists in my head. I have a bunch of cluttered thoughts and ideas, and I'm jumping from idea to idea. I'm inefficient, I'm unorganized, and I know for a fact it's causing me to underperform significantly. There were certain times where I was dedicated to certain areas about myself that I needed to address. But I say all this to say, you have to live with this desire to evolve and to grow and to learn and to adjust. And that happens for me through self-awareness, right? Which is sharpened by my meditation practice. I'm gonna talk to you guys more about that on the channel from now on. But look, guys, I don't wanna open this video with this boring spiel. I have an exciting video planned for you guys. I'm gonna be working out with another lady cop, and there's a big story behind this one. But anyway, guys, let me get my meditation popping so I can get ready for my day. How are you?
I'm doing good, man. What about you?
I'm good. All right, squad, this is Willie. You're gonna see his face a lot. So look, I just finished getting dressed. I'm about to interview Tracy, and I'm super excited about this conversation. I think she lost about 70 pounds, but more than just the aesthetic before and after, I'm super interested in her story. She went through a lot on a personal level. She's been through some really, really challenging things, and I think her story is gonna bless a lot of people, so stay tuned for that video. But a lot of people have been asking me about these sneakers. So these are my favorite sneakers right now. The Metcon 6s. This is the What the Metcons. So Nike has if you're a sneakerhead, then you know the What the series, where they do two different designs on each shoe. I think I'm about to cop another pair because this is legit one of my favorite shoes in a very, very long time. Let me know if you like these. Let me know what you think about them. All right, so we're about to do a little brainstorming on this podcast. So we're about to record the pilot episode, I guess you can call it. This probably won't ever be posted. It's just to kind of get the ball rolling and see how we vibe on the podcast and just kind of do some brainstorming, feel it out. So Ant's going to be coming. He's going to be helping us today.
All right, dope. And
Shorty pulls up at 12. Your boy Ant just pulled up.
It's good, gang.
We're about to set up to... We're going to be filming in my activity room. Yeah, lighting is here. We're going to film in the activity room. And let me put this camera down so we can get the work. All right, so we got to break up the monotony right now. It's feeling a little... I just don't... Because I know you're nervous. And us sitting here in silence right now is probably not helping. So this is Tracy. I'm setting... We just set up to do like a little interview. I'm probably going to make this, honestly, a podcast episode. Okay. And then I'll chop it down to make a video out of it. Right? So it's just gonna be a conversation, very organic. Just don't worry. Just speak your truth. Like, this is a safe space. I'm gonna go get us some coffee. Well, get me some coffee. Give me a second. I'll be right back. All right, so Tracy, as I read your story, I fought back tears. It was something that I resonated really deeply with parts of your journey. And I first and foremost want to thank you for being brave. On behalf of my audience and every person that will receive this, I want to thank you first and foremost. There are so many people who need to hear your story, who need to hear that they're not alone with some of the stuff that you've been through that led you to who you are today. All right, so we had an amazing conversation on the podcast, me and Tracy. Do you want to go by Tracy or Trey?
You can call me Trey.
Trey, all right, my bad.
You're fine.
Okay, so yeah, we had an amazing conversation. So now we're heading to the gym. Not quite sure who's gonna lead the workout yet, but she goes hard. I honestly don't think I can even keep up with her style of training. But
you the one doing handstands.
I
ain't even there yet, bro.
That's true. That's true.
You can help me with that.
But I'm excited to get this workout in with her because she has this energy. Like you guys will see. All right.
Y'all know who Ab Sherm is.
Me and Trey just finished an amazing workout. She's an absolute beast. Like I legit, I felt she was pushing me. Like she made sure that I give every single ounce of energy that I had in that workout, and I appreciate that push because sometimes I just don't push myself. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So to have that extra person around, you know, pushing that out of you, that it was everything. So she's going to be on the podcast, and also I did a transformation interview with her where we spoke about her weight loss journey. She actually had two, right? So tell them a quick version of your weight loss journey and what inspired you to lose weight.
First, it was career-wise to get in shape. You know, you look at your body and you're just like, ew, like, what is that? All right, I got up in the middle of the night, drove to the closest, Planet Fitness, and got to work. Never looked back since. It was a moment.
It was a moment she had where she reached her breaking point. She was tired of her current situation, not just physically, financially, and she had a come into Jesus moment with herself in the mirror, and she took action that moment, right? Which is the part that really inspires me, because a lot of us, we come to that realization, but we still drag our feet about taking the action. And that's the important message, right? Just take the action, right? And it was a struggle for you, right? It wasn't easy.
Oh, God, no. I didn't know nothing. Nobody told me anything. I didn't have nobody to push me. I just relied on YouTube videos, Google.
Google's your friend.
And got to work. Like, I didn't even pay attention to anybody else. I was in my own little world.
So total, how much did you lose?
I lost 70 to 80 pounds within 14 months.
Twice.
I gained it all back. I took a year off due to life's tragedy and just slacked off for an entire year. Gained all my weight right back.
So what did you do differently the second time?
The second time around, it was more about saving myself. It wasn't career-wise. It was like, you got to get your life back. And so what I did was I focused more on strength training. Before it was all cardio, light weights. This time, heavy weights. Not as disciplined with the food, but like...
So more balance, meaning?
Yeah, like I built a more loving relationship towards food than I just consistently hated the first time.
Instead of just deprivation, right? You didn't just like deprive yourself. You were intentional about having balance in your diet, which made all the difference, I'm sure. So weights and a better approach to nutrition.
And a better mindset, like definitely. Like it wasn't just, oh, like let me be even better than I was the first time. I had to be better all around the first time.
Physically,
mentally, physically,
Yeah, I love it. So squad, stay tuned. The conversation that I had with her on the podcast, and you'll see a transformation video highlighting her journey is coming soon. Anyway, so I'm gonna end this right here. Thanks again for that amazing workout. Like you definitely pushed me.
You killed me too.
No, it was good. Guys, hit the thumbs up button. Comment below any suggestions, any thoughts you guys may have. Make sure you guys follow her on social media. Her Instagram will be in the description below. All right, squad. Until next time. I'm just trying to share the wellness. I almost forgot my exit line. I'm just trying to share the wellness with y'all.
We that tired.
So get well and get money.
All day, baby. I tried with my thug look on, you know what I'm saying?